Hey there, everybody. Hope you're having a fine morning. It is, it's a little bit overcast here, and it's been really sunny and warm. It's still going to be warm today, but it's just overcast. I have a croaky throat, so well, sorry about that. We're finishing up the collage journal that we started in, I think, a video day before yesterday. I can't remember when I did it. My kids are coming, and I want to get this off my desk. We did a collage on the cover. Remember, this started life as a 9 by 12 envelope, and we collaged the cover. I used a mixture of Eileen's tacky glue and water and just got it to a consistency that I liked and that I like to work with. I really do recommend that because, you know, like everything else, Mod Podge has just gone through the roof, along with literally everything else. It is so shocking. But that's just an easy way to kind of use what you have. I think that most of us have water and most of us have Eileen's tacky glue, so you can make your own Mod Podge to do your collage here. So what we want to do today, and I've sewn this as well. I took it to my machine and sewed it, and then I also took a little bit of apple barrel matte white acrylic craft paint and just put it on my finger and kind of hit the edges a little bit just to cover the yellow a bit. I'm not going to do that on the inside. What we're going to do on the inside is put these nice little plates on here, so they look super cool. These are about, now you have to measure it, and you have to, so what you're going to do, if you choose to do the sewing, you're just going to measure, you know, from maybe the bottom of your sewing all the way down. Now this was 8.5, but I took about, you know, like about 1/4 of an inch or so, 1/8 of an inch off of it to make it fit the parameters of the sewing that I did on this book, okay? So we're at approximately 8.5 by 5.5. Again, when I measured this, I did just trim just a little bit off to not interfere with this sewing here. Another thing that you have to kind of eyeball is you don't want to put a whole piece of paper on here, because remember, you know, this book has to close like that. And you'll want to kind of just look at what you're doing and kind of even it out. You know, do it the way you want to, but I don't want a gigantic gap here, but I don't want a super skinny gap either. You can tell that you know, even if you need to just kind of mark it with a pencil or whatever, I'm not going to do that, but just so you don't accidentally get paper in your spine here, because that's what you're using as your spine. While we got 5 seconds while I'm going to glue this, I'd like to remind you that I've set up PayPal. And if you're seeing something you like, then PayPal is super handy. Of course, I am retired and I am a seasonal farm worker, so my season is over. So it's always nice to get a thanks or a PayPal or whatever. It's just awesome. You can join my Patreon for free and get lots and lots of content that you don't see here on YouTube. Again, if you choose to join for free, that's awesome. At $10, you do get a Happy Mail every other month. And my patrons like my Happy Mail. I always get something really sweet from my patrons about this month. It was for October and November, it was a mini journal as well as some ephemera that pertain to the season, like autumnal and scary Halloween stuff. I love scary Halloween stuff. All right, let's glue this one down. At this point, you know, I mean, you could do a lot of things, y'all. You know, you could put, like a pocket in here if you wanted to, or you could sew a pocket on. We all know that I am not a fan of sewing, so I don't want to do that anymore. My machine did kind of stop squeaking, which was awesome. I talked to my friend Peggy about it, and I was like, so, you know, what I did Monday, did it, like, need to sit overnight? Because I oiled some, I don't know if you call those pressure points, but whatever. I found a YouTube tutorial that talked about, you know, oiling things, and Chris mentioned it, too. He was like, that just needs some oil. But you can't oil it like dunk oil in there, because then you pollute your bobbin and your needle and your thread and all that stuff. All right, so we've got that snug in there, real nice like. And let's just close it. Make sure we got everything looking good. What I want to do next is go ahead and sew in a signature. You can do this a lot of different ways. You can... I've never seen this done, but I mean, I think you could probably like glue it in if you wanted to. I like to sew mine in. I like to do a pamphlet stitch. I learned to do this from the fabulous Jenny Belly many years ago. I was listening to Jenny recently, and she said something about being on YouTube for 10 years, and so I've been watching her for 10 years, which is awesome. I'll leave her linked in the description box. I'm just, you know, making sure everything's snug in here really well. And now we're going to punch some holes. And I need my pokey tool. And I need, what I like to use is just my friend Cheryl. Hey Cheryl, made this for me. And it's supposed to be used as a, you know, as a trivet to set like coffee on or something. But I really like to use it for punching holes. All right, so let's talk about signature just a minute. So we've got 10 pieces of 8.5 by 11 paper. If you want to use like just some scrappy bits, then, you know, use your scrappy bits, guys. I think this is probably, you know, just an inch shy of what it should be. Shy. Yes. That was way southern coming out of my mouth. I can talk way southern. All right. Because I'm from the South, by golly, and I am proud of it. I would not want to be from anywhere else unless I was Italian. It's like, that might be nice. All right, let's get back on the subject. Pokey tool. You're going to poke a hole in the middle. You do have to hold these things. You know, if you wanna, you can use a you know, just a little alligator clip and kind of clip it in. And, you know, I'm just eyeballing things. So we're going to go in the middle. And we do want to punch through. You got to be careful if you're using this type of pokey tool, because you can twist it like this and it starts to tear the paper. So that worked. And then we're going to do one on the bottom. Sorry about the chit chat. Chris is outside and we just had some sort of alarm going off down the river. They were working on the canal this morning. We can no longer see the river when we leave our house because they've done all kinds of construction down there. It's kind of sad. All right. Thread a needle. We're going to go in the first hole. If you want your string on that outside of your journal start on the outside. I want mine on the inside. So we're going to go through the middle hole. I'm going to pull. We're going to go through the bottom hole. You know, if you just kind of remember a figure 8, that's kind of what this is like. Okay, now we're going to go through the top hole. And sometimes, you know, it kind of comes undone a little bit. That's okay. Just pick it up. Move it around a little bit. I think the thing that, you know, we often do as people who maybe follow tutorials on YouTube is we get, we want to make our thing, whatever we're doing, look exactly like the one that the teacher is making. And that's like, where's the fun in that? You know, that's no fun. This is no fun either because I kind of lost my hole there. Arg. Okay. It's okay. I'm just going to poke it through there again. There we go. Kind of probably didn't make it quite big enough. Alright, so we're going to go through the middle. Oh gosh, now I got 2 middle holes. Whoops. Goodness me. Come on, baby. This usually goes a lot better. It's like one of those things that usually takes 5 seconds, and this time it's going to take 5 minutes. It's okay, though. I got a lot going on, so I need to get this finished. You know, these would be super keen to make for like Christmas, for the holidays. There we go. All right, you're gonna want one side of the of your closure of your binding to go and then the other side this way. Okay, so pull it taut. And tie. And tie, and by golly, look at that. We've made just an awesome book. These, you could do these like seasonally, right? You could even like make yourself 12 of them, right? To use for, you know, just your monthly journal. You know, if you're into things like that. Also, just a really quick word about journaling. Miss A said, I glue book and I collage. I don't think I journal. And I'm like, girl, listen to yourself. Don't discount yourself. You are journaling. You are just using photographs to do it. You're using photographs and concepts and colors, textures, patterns. That's wordsmithing right there, right? You're not like physically writing in it, but you are using that concept, that very same concept. So you're a journaler. This turned out really well. I'm very happy with it. I like the word dream on the front. I love these little embellishments that we get from Miss Crawford that are often in my creative journals. I've got one creative journal on the shelf. It is a Christmas dog journal, so do check that out. I should be, my kids are coming and they'll be here for a couple days, so I just wanted to get my desk clear because they stay upstairs in my office when they come to visit. That's where the futon is. Your futon awaits. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Like I said, I won't be here for the next few days, but please, I've got like 1,500 videos. So if you would put me like on play on the background, that would be awesome. You know, you can just listen to me or whatever you want to do while you're doing other things. That would be That would be super, super cool. All right, thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll make something for yourself. See you later. Bye.